gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good.
Wake up! Yeah, I'm back. It's Vapers AM, brought to you by Vapers1.com. I'm your host, Anthony Ramella. Well, last Thursday I was a little upset, if most of you couldn't tell, and I'm glad to see a lot more views on the site, getting that information spread out there. Grim Green and Ruby Roo both did episodes on Thursday. Grim Green did some advocacy and some news, so thank you so much, Grim, for doing that. Ruby Roo has really taken off. If you guys aren't familiar with her as a reviewer, she just actually started a new show. She's been a reviewer for several years, but she started a new show for you ladies out there that vape called That's What She Said. So if you got a minute, check her out. She's got a couple episodes out. It comes out every Thursday. It's more of like a live show. They've got 5 women on there that are discussing vaping and advocacy and things that are for women. I've watched a couple of the episodes and they're pretty good. So if you've got a minute, take some time, watch That's What She Said by Ruby Roo. I appreciate what you're doing out there, Ruby. Keep it up. All right, guys, like we do every week, we're going to do some history and then we're going to do some birthdays. So today in history, in 1997, there was a worldwide treaty to ban chemical weapons that went into effect. So that was kind of a every country thing that we all signed for that. So that's a fantastic thing. Don't need those chemical weapons. Birthdays today, some actually pretty good ones. Uma Thurman turns 48 years old today and still looking good as ever, so nice job, Uma. Jerry Seinfeld is turning 64, so a guy that's had a fantastic show about nothing and kind of my idol. No, just kidding. But seriously, happy birthday, Jerry. And then my favorite one of the day, Willie Nelson turns 85 years old today. Nice job, Willie. Really keep it up. It's funny, back in the day when Willie was writing songs for like Patsy Cline and whatnot, he was a very straight-laced guy, and to see him today, you'd never think that. But Willie, you've written some fantastic music, and you're an excellent singer and all of that good stuff, so happy birthday, Willie. All right, well, I'm going to get you guys moving this morning. Don't want to keep you too long. It's time for some wake and vape news. The first thing we talked about today in history being the day that there was a worldwide ban on chemical weapons. And it got me to thinking a little bit. Are cigarettes maybe a chemical weapon? How many people a year does it have to kill before it becomes that statistic? These weapons of what I would consider mass destruction, when we're talking about the 6 million people a year that die worldwide from these, I think that this is a pretty powerful thing, and we're giving those out to everyone. As soon as they light them up, it's getting poison in their body. So I don't know exactly what the definition of a chemical weapon is, but I'm wondering maybe if cigarettes wouldn't fall into that category. All right, so some other news. Regulator Watch, which is basically a Canadian version of what we do here, except a lot more professional. They brought out some news about some things that are going on in Canada, and since they're our northern neighbors and sometimes we actually deal quite a bit the same way with some of these issues, I thought there were some things that maybe we should talk about. So one of the funny things, there's a company in Canada called Vape. It's V-Y-P-E. Now, in Canada, they have these things that are like pop-up shops that they do in like some of their larger city squares. Now, this isn't like a food truck. This is actually a full-size building and things like that. What had happened was Vape had decided to pop one of these up, and they got approval to do all of this. And a couple of days before they were actually opening, they had some advertising they were doing, and there was a couple of attractive women wearing just like matching silver jumpsuits, if you will. They weren't tight, it was more like a sweatsuit kind of thing. And the government actually shut them down because they said that advertising with these pretty women was trying to get people who were underage to vape. I'm having a struggle with this. So basically what they were saying was if these ladies were ugly, and it would have been okay. Man, that is a bad precedent to set. Now, there are a couple different things on YouTube about this. One of the gentlemen that's just ranting and raving in this, I honestly have to say, when they're taping him, it looks like he's sitting in his bathroom. His face is beet red. He's what looks like a very small kind of room, and he is more than upset about this. And I wonder, is that really a true thing? Can you be too pretty to advertise? And that's really an illegal kind of thing? And who gets to judge where your area of beauty is? I mean, I just think it's a horrible thing for them to do. I understand that they don't want to advertise to young people, but I'm 46 years old, and I think I enjoy beautiful women. So, anyway, you guys, discuss this. Tell me what you think about that. But I just thought this was a kind of a crappy thing for the Canadian government to do, to shut down what could save people's lives over the attractiveness of their people doing advertising. Just seemed really, really weird. All right, so after that, one of the other things I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and this has kind of been something that's come up on Instagram quite a bit. I like Geek Vape products, I really do. The Aegis Legend, the Mini, they've got a ton of great stuff out there. But for some reason, they want to continue to advertise their products on Instagram associated with toys. I don't know if you guys saw it last week, but there was a Aegis Legend that they had basically transformed into a transformer, which was right on one of their pictures. And then this weekend, they put out a picture with the Hulk and one of their devices. So I don't really understand why they're continuing to do this. Have they not gotten the memo to understand that we are not advertising to kids? The worst part about this is I'd like to call for a boycott, but I don't think anybody would stop buying Geek Vape products because their quality is so good, and we're just going to keep feeding them money, and they're going to think that their advertising is going the right direction. So if you have an Instagram account and you are a follower of Geek Vape, please get on there and let them know what you're thinking, because I did this yesterday. It kind of started a discussion between people, and it seems like more people are on our side about this, to stop doing this for kids. Yeah, I love Transformers. I am a huge Marvel fan. I mean, I have seen every movie. I've been reading the comics since I was a kid. I love the Collector. I'm a big Hulk fan. I love all of this stuff, but I understand why it's necessary to separate this from this. We're not going to have, Hulk flavored green vodka. We're not going to have, Captain America whiskey. That's the reason for that, is because we don't want to advertise to kids. This falls into that same category. And with this whole Tobacco 21 thing coming up, this is one of those situations where we cannot continue to do these types of things, or it may just go away forever. And the flavors are the thing I'm most concerned about, because that's the area where they think that the kids are really coming on to vaping. And I love my flavors. I'm vaping my Tesla 220 today. I got a brand new Falcon King tank to try and match up with this, which I think looks absolutely gorgeous. But this is not childish. This isn't something for kids, and I can't say that enough. All right, so one of the last things I want to talk to you guys about, we've been pushing this quite a bit, is the I Vape, I Vote. If you are a vapor out there, you need to have your voice heard. Your vote counts just as much as anyone else's, and you need to contact your state, local, and federal people to let them know what you're thinking about this, that you do use flavors and you don't want this to go away. So I got to get in this, I got to get to work, got to get in the shower, got to get out of here. Just wanted to hit you guys again on Monday morning. We're going to try and come to you every day. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Thank all of you out there that have shared this information to other people. The views have gone sky high, but you've got to do everything you can, because I love this stuff. I want to continue to vape, and I don't want to go back to smoking. So stop smoking, you're going to die, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
If I could change your mind and switch you on to vape, then you could live your life. Make the switch, there's no time to wait.